Ladies and gentlemen, children of the interwebs out there, smashing empty strong style. File. Superman and Lois is back at the season 2 premiere, so let's geek about it for a scan few minutes. Now, there wasn't a lot of action in the episode. There's a few Superman type of scenes, but this was mainly kind of a just getting everybody up to speed on kind of where we're at now, because we start off with a flashback to how season 1 ended, and Natalie shows up in the pod, and then it's all awkward because Natalie is the name that our universe, our Earth, Lois was going to name the daughter that was miscarried, and that was the whole thing. It was an excellent episode in season 1. Emotional, just, heartstring pulling stuff that they've been doing with this show. She shows up, and Lois is just kind of struck because she comes out and she's like, Mom, and then John's trying to tell her, oh, that's not your mom, and this whole awkward thing. And then we go away from that. Clark saying maybe you should say something, and then it picks up 3 months later where Lois is just testier than usual. And then we find out, because again, like I said in the previous video, that we got reports that we were going to kind of get behind in the mind of the Lanes and kind of what makes them tick, and we find out that Lois's mom basically told the family, Lucy and her father, to kick rocks, and then she dipped out when presumably they were kids, and that affected Lois in such a way because she felt in that moment that Natalie was looking to her as her mother, and she didn't feel anything for her. Zero, nothing, nada, at all. And she felt like her mother in that situation when she was leaving them. So she didn't want to feel like that, and that's what kind of set her on edge. But in the end, she kind of reaches out, and then although things are going to be awkward, now we see the set stage where the Irons are going to be living in Smallville at the farm until they can kind of get their bearings and get out on their own. And what kind of awkwardness and drama will that create? Tension remains to be seen. Hopefully it's not too much just stupid manufactured stuff just for the sake of having an episode of conflict or something. I just want it to feel natural. So much of the stuff in this show just feels like natural drama. It's just not just drama for the sake of here's an episode, let's have them fight for the episode and then everybody's fine. It's just, everything feels natural, like a progression here, and I like that. I love that about the show and about the writers, so let's keep that up. Superman is having issues working with the DOD now. He basically gets fired because the DOD has its own team of Kryptonians, which we find out, because that's not going to go bad. Or maybe they aren't necessarily Kryptonians, but they are superpowered individuals that they have a school of. So yeah, let's over under how many episodes it takes for that idea to kind of go down the crapper remains to be seen, because they want Superman to pledge fealty to America, put America first. And Superman's like, no, I'm about the world and helping everybody that I can. He tells them, we want you to be America first, which is totally, if America had access to a super soldier, super person, they'd want it to be for America first. So, I mean, that just totally feels, but I mean, I guess any nation who could get their hands on a superpowered individual would do so. So, I mean, it is what it is, but America, America's going to do what America's going to do. And they want Superman. He's like, no. So they're like, okay, we got these wannabes over here that are going to be you for us because we can control and direct them. So it remains to be seen how quickly that goes bad. And of course, in addition to the DOD men, you have Clark having his powers go out of whack for some type of reason. He spazzed out a couple times. Remains to be seen kind of what the cause of it is. Is it a natural thing? Is it going to end up being, hopefully, it's an actual thing and not just some sort of psychosomatic conscious, unconscious, issue or something that he has to, mentally power his way through. Hopefully it's something tangible, something interesting, but it remains to be seen. Boys are discovering their hormones and they're raging and they're wanting to do stuff with their girlfriends, and then Jonathan has an awkward moment with his getting caught in the bedroom, and then Jordan with Sarah is clearly, Sarah's going to dump him at some point. It'll probably happen in the next episode where Jordan is a little bit too try-hard, and she's put off by that. She's been gone for 3 months, and she's probably seen other dudes that she's into that aren't Jordan. Jordan is soft, and that's not what she wants. So I imagine she's going to put the hammer down on him in another episode or two. It's going to suck, but bump in the road. Hopefully for Jordan, he'll be better for it down the line. We had an earthquake that happened, then we see, which brought out the America men, the DOD Supermen, DOD men, that brought them out. Then the earthquake pops up again at the end of the episode, and then we see a hand bust out, and by all reports, it's Doomsday. Doomsday is coming to Superman and Lois. Now this would be So there's a Doomsday on Smallville, which sucked. There's Doomsday on Krypton, which was okay. There's Doomsday in the DCEU, which sucked. So this is our fourth or possibly more live action time around with Doomsday. I've seen a couple cartoon versions of him. So yeah, we've done Doomsday a lot. So hopefully it's decent on this show. Kind of remains to be seen how it's going to be with the budget versus how many episodes they do, how they spread out the special effects budget when things finally jump off with Doomsday. But all in all, it was a fun episode. It was just natural progression of just issues that some of the characters have. You have Lana and her husband dealing with jealousy because Lana's hanging out with this mayor dude that she's trying to help out with his campaign. Dude's, young, handsome dude, so her husband's feeling some type of way, but they make, come together by the end. That's what I like about the show. Like, they have conflicts. It just feels real. They have conflicts. They talk about it. They come together as families, and just in the end, they're families. And the show is about families and families sticking together in the end. I like that about this show. Remains to be seen if still we have some CW-ish type of tension. But I mean, the show really doesn't do too many CW things because it's not really made for the CW. It just happens to air on that, but it's really kind of shot because it's shot beautifully in anamorphic 16:9. Oh, I love that. But it's made for like HBO Max. That's basically what they're filming it for. But it remains to be seen how things play out. Like I said, it's kind of like it was a reset, gets people caught up with kind of how things are, and it's just cool, and it's stuff just feels natural, and I like that about this show. So I'm on board. I know some people were complaining about, oh, we get 40 minutes of emotion and feelings and talking and like a couple minutes of Superman action. I'm fine with what's going on. I like the show, so I'm fine. And this is from a dude who is totally sick of Superman and totally sick of Batman stuff. I say that all the time, but I'm on board with the show. Tyler Hoechlin is phenomenal in this role. Everybody's good on the show, so I'm here for all of it. So remains to be seen what happens in the next episode, but I am here for it. What do you guys out there think? Let me know in the comments below. Follow me on social media. Talk to me there. Talk to me here. Until next time, let us geek.